why can't I talk today? Those pores, I mean, those new hairs, they're just newer, and so they look better. But just like on your head, your hair shaft can split a little and get older and have more damage done to it. So when you cut your hair, it does not grow any different from out of here. It's just you cut off the split ends and it looks a little healthier. But like I had a friend who had chemotherapy done and she lost all of her hair, and when it came back in, it was so pretty thick, soft like baby hair. It's because it was all new. That's why. No extra hair. You don't get more pores again. You may have some pores regenerate that weren't before. I don't know. It depends. I am going to go ahead and do the transition color now. And I have decided to use the backup palette for that one. And we're going to use kind of a combination of this agate ash, which it looks like I've never even used this. So there's no telling what this is actually going to be like. Yep, it's very silvery. That's what I wanted. Very silvery. And any color like that'll do, like a taupey silver, a gray silver. Okay. And actually I can come all the way down on the eye with this because I'm going to put a shiny color there too. Okay, and then on the crease, in the crease, I could do Crater, this next gray, or I could do the blue gray. Let's just keep it simple and do gray, the Crater gray. Where is one? Where are you? Need a pencil brush, there's one. Just wipe it off, make sure that nothing's on it. Because it's a tapered, I said pencil brush, because it's a tapered blending brush, you need to roll it. And it's kind of a taupey gray, meaning there's a brown to the gray. That's okay. Did y'all see that? There's almost no color payoff. I'm going to keep going. Maybe it will change over time. That's very brown. That is not gray. That is not the look I was going for at all. And now I'm going to have to even it up. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to add the color next to it, Hematite, which is very gray. It's like a charcoal gray. And see if that helps. Yeah, that's more of a gray. Yeah, I like that. Alright, I'm going to tap it off because there's a good bit of fallout with this palette, y'all. Just so you know. Big old mirror. Concentrated color there right in the corner, which means you do a little, put the tip down and do a circle without raising it back up, and see how that concentrated the color, but then blend it back out a little bit. And I'll also have to blend underneath. So I'm going to get a smudger brush, wipe that off a little because there's some brown on it, and I'm going to tap into this same Hematite color, which is more of a gray and it has an undertone of blue. Can you see the undertone of blue? That will cool it off, which is what I want. I'm going to stamp right at the lash line. Now, because this is a sparkle and it's gray, I don't think I'm going to run that through my brow. What do y'all think? Should I do it? Should I just do it? I don't think so. Well, let's do it. All it did was help reinforce it. I think I'm also going to use a crayon though. I don't feel like that's reinforcing enough. There we go. So we're doing just getting the brow on the front. Just reinforcing it. Yeah, nice gray. That's a nice looking gray. You know what I didn't do? Here's a handsome husband.
What didn't you do? Because that looks just wonderful.
Oh, thank you, darling. I did not stamp right at the lash line to get this color kind of in there. And that keeps your skin from showing through the lashes. And it kind of looks a little bit more complete. Then we're going to get a blender brush right here. Make sure you tap off any excess and wipe off the tip.
Have you shown them all your brushes? Do they even know what brushes look like? Look That's a brush collection. I'm so jealous.
Turn it upside. Do you know what this actually is? Turn it up this way, like horizontal, so things don't fall out.
Oh,
Yeah.
this way.
This is actually, I'm not touching it because I don't have enough weight. This is actually, I don't know if I can get it to spin a little.
You can't. I'm
I
holding
can't.
it.
It's a Pampered Chef utensil holder for the kitchen.
Well, isn't that lovely?
is.
Isn't that lovely?
And that's just one of them. I have so many pouches of them. I should never buy a brush collection again.
Say that 3 times.
No.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna go make you lunch.
Okay, that sounds wonderful. Okay, so now I'm going to use this color right here with my finger because it will best transfer by using your own finger right on the lid. And this is very sparkly. And it's from Charlotte Tilbury. And that Exaggerize palette. And what does that do? It just adds kind of a silvery finish. And I'm going from the middle right here forward to the tear duct. That's all. Maybe up a little to let it blend. Don't go back. And can I tell you, that's a really nice gray color, but the sparkliness of it is not transferring as well as I would have liked. So one of the things you can do is wet the brush. So let me get a, I always think of them as a paintbrush, but what you want is a flat brush, and I know I have one in all of that. Here's the thing about when you get this many brushes, at one point, you've got too many. Okay, so this is a flat, large shader. It's like a paintbrush. And what I'm going to do is take some finishing spray, because I thought I had a matte prep. Let's see, prep and prime. This is actually really good to use. These little ones, is that one of the lime? That's regular. Fix Plus. And this is good to... that candle's got a shade on it. Can you even tell that candle's going? Okay, so just let that set a second. And you also can use this as a finishing spray. People do for the face. I don't really feel like that's a face spray. I feel like it's more of a tool spray. That's just me. And y'all know I have other sprays that I'm experimenting with. My favorite so far has been this Flower Seal the Deal. Why do I always look like I have to look at that? Alright, which side's wet? Is that wet? Or yeah, this side's wet. So now I'm going to go back into this and just really rub it back and forth and get that product in there. It's maybe too wet now. Okay. Get it in there real good. And I'm just going to, look at the difference it made to get it wet. Do you see the difference? Definitely helped get that wet. It just kind of activates the pigments to stick better and to lay on top of each other, if you will. And so it really makes that color strong. Especially if you do it more than once. And I'm really enjoying this color. Do you realize this is just to go pick out plants and work in the yard? I want to get 2 butterfly bushes and get them in the 2 point ends of where our deck ends, to bring some butterflies towards the deck when we're sitting out there. And that also will bring hummingbirds. Okay, we'll get it right in the tear duct a little bit. There. I'm not going to put it under the brow because we already have more of a shimmer color under the brow. So that actually was a great color to use for the lid. I have to say that was really, really great. And, yeah, I'm not going to, well, I might use a little of this palette, and I'll tell you why. I could either use this color, Drift, or this color, Big Sky, and kind of cool this off a little bit. I think Drift may be more gray, so let's just see, does it work? It's a concentrated color. Especially since it's wet. Yeah, I feel like it did good. Matter of fact, I'm going to bring it across. All the way across. Just a little bit. Now, that is very made up, so what do you got to do? Blendy blend. You have to blend. Also, because this is wet, this has to be clean today. Whenever you get something wet on a brush, it's moisture that bacteria can live off very easily, whereas powder, not so much. especially when it's really dry powder, but you still should wash those once a week. But when you use something that's wet, like a cream foundation, a cream shadow or blush, or a liquid to, you know, emulsify something like I just did, you need to have that clean right away. Even in the meantime, I wiped it off on my towel, and I will need to throw that towel away. By the way, I'm fixing to replace my, this Rimmel Match Perfection. I'm fixing to order that with my little Ulta card that I got as a gift. And also, what was the other thing I was going to order? Oh, this, if I can find it. This is the Almay Intense Eye Color in color number, I think it's Raisin. 004 Black Raisin. And I think now they even call it something else, but it's still this dark purple. This is what I use as an eyebrow reinforcement, and it is perfect for me. It is not purple looking on. It just looks almost like, do you see how that just so reinforced that? Look. It's perfect. Watch it. I guarantee it will reinforce this brow in the front. Perfect. This is what I'll need this week till these grow back. And just focusing on that underbrow. It's perfect. It's truly perfect for me. And it makes me so mad when I find a Faithful product like this. I went too high. And they get rid of it. It makes me so mad. Does that happen to y'all? Do you have some Faithful products? Comment below. What is the Faithful products that you loved so much and they got rid of it? And so you had to buy it up, and then at some point it's either no good anymore, like a perfume loses its scent, or it can actually spoil, you know, to where it does not have the same fragrance. Or, you know, you're out of it now again because you've used up what was left. I love this product. So that's the other thing that I'm going to order. And then also this, it's called Wow Color. And I get dark blonde, and it's a root cover-up. Y'all seen I've also used the Joan Rivers in Ash Blonde, and it comes with this nice little